Rare photo of Prince Archie on surf outing with Prince Harry is republished on Instagram. A rare photograph of Prince Archie showing him as a happy, healthy 5-year-old on a fun outing with his father has been republished after being deleted from Instagram. The snap was taken at the Kelly Slater Surf Ranch in California and shows Prince Harry and his son sitting on a jet ski with Hawaiian pro surfer Raimana van Bastolaer and another young boy. It was originally posted on Van Bastolaer's Instagram last October after the Duke of Sussex was given surfing lessons for his 40th birthday by his wife, Meghan Markle. However, it was later deleted, although other videos and photos of the Duke remain. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. The photo shows Harry in a black wetsuit and Archie in a bright blue wetsuit, with his face partially obscured by the jet ski handlebars. It has now been published again on the same platform by a Harry and Meghan fan account. Harry is grinning broadly and performing a hang 10 hand sign, along with Van Bastolaer and the other boy. Archie also appears to be smiling and having a great time. The post has had more than 5,000 likes in 2 days and was spotted by the eagle-eyed team at page 6, the celebrity gossip section of the New York Post. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are rightly careful about images of Archie and his sister, Princess Lilibet, 3, appearing in the public domain. In fact, their faces have not been seen since they were babies. The couple did recently include an image of the two siblings on their 2024 Christmas card, although they are only shown from the back running towards their waiting parents. They also appeared briefly in the Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan, streamed in December 2023. Last year, a friend of the couple explained their thinking was linked to their ongoing concerns about safety now they are no longer protected by royal security. I think every parent wants to share their kid with the world, but they just can't, a family friend told Us Weekly. William's kids, for example, have way more safety, even though they're recognizable. And the same doesn't apply to Meghan and Harry's children. They know the world wants to see them, but I would expect them to live smaller lives until that gets sorted, if it ever does. Also last year, Meghan said in an interview with CBS, "Our kids are young. They're 3 and 5. They're amazing. But all you want to do as parents is protect them." And so, as we can see what's happening in the online space, we know that there's a lot of work to be done there, and we're just happy to be able to be a part of change for good. Archie and Lilibet to follow unusual royal Christmas rule that Prince Harry enforce. Prince Archie Harrison and Princess Lilibet Diana have to follow an unusual royal Christmas rule whereby they open their presents not on Christmas Day, but on Christmas Eve. The tradition, written about by Prince Harry in his controversial memoir Spare, is a nod to his family's Anglo-Saxon heritage. He makes reference to this tradition on a couple of occasions in Spare, including when he talks about Christmas in 2020 before disaster struck his Montecito home. He wrote, "It was Christmas Eve. We FaceTimed with several friends, including a few in Britain. We watched Archie running around the tree. And we opened presents. Keeping to the Windsor family tradition. One present was a little Christmas ornament of the Queen. I roared, 'What the dash?' Meg had spotted it in a local store and thought I might like it. I held it to the light. It was Granny's face to a T. I hung it on an eye-level branch. It made me happy to see her there. It made Meg and me smile. But then Archie, playing around the tree, jostled the stand, shook the tree, and Granny fell. Pieces lay all over the floor. I grabbed a dustpan and swept up the pieces." Elsewhere in Spare, Harry goes into greater detail about the Christmas Eve tradition. The whole family gathered to open gifts on Christmas Eve. As always, a German tradition that survived the Anglicizing of the family surname from Saxe-Coburg-Gotha to Windsor. We were at Sandringham in a big room with a long table covered with white cloth and white name cards. By custom, at the start of the night, each of us located our place, stood before our mound of presents. Then suddenly, everyone began opening at the same time. A free-for-all, with scores of family members talking at once and pulling at bows and tearing at wrapping paper. Whilst Harry wrote in his 2023 tome about happy memories of Christmas, he also alluded to less than happy memories of an interaction with his aunt, Princess Margaret, who once gave him a pen wrapped in a tiny rubber fish. Prince Harry forced to beg royal family to hold off announcing heartbreaking news. Author Omid Scobie's explosive book Endgame detailed how Prince Harry had to try to convince the royal family to hold off announcing important news. Prince Harry once begged the royal family to hold off announcing important news as detailed in the book Endgame, penned by author Omid Scobie. Queen Elizabeth II's death was officially announced to the world at 6:30 p.m. on September 8, 2022. Just before Harry was able to touch down in Aberdeen and make his way towards Balmoral. The book, Endgame, claims that Buckingham Palace had planned to release a statement earlier, but Harry begged them to hold off, as stormy weather meant his plane had to circle the airport before it could land and he wanted to be with them at the time. The extract reads, "When Harry's plane finally touched tarmac 20 minutes later, he received a text from Meghan urging him to call ASAP, followed by a breaking news alert via the BBC News app with the announcement of the Queen's death. The palace had initially agreed to wait, but eventually, a decision was made to make the announcement without him." Prince Harry had reportedly received a call from his father, King Charles, about his grandmother's passing while he was mid-air. The public was only informed after every family member had been informed. The newspaper quoted a source as saying that the king was adamant that all members of the royal family be informed of the monarch's death before the official statement went out. The Queen died at the old age of 96 in Balmoral Castle, after 70 years on the throne. Members of the royal family rushed to Aberdeen on the day to be by her side. Prince Harry was due to make an appearance at a charity awards ceremony in London on September 8, but cancelled it to fly to Scotland to join his family. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.